key indicator of the strength of the economy is what's going on with key suppliers in the auto industry, like Harman International. Now, Harman makes, amongst other things, sound systems for car giants like GM, Chrysler, and BMW. Joining me, the company's CEO, Dinesh Paliwal, on what lies ahead in 2012. So Dinesh, you do the majority of your business in North America. If you had to describe the economic recovery in 3 words, what would you say?
Sustainable, but encouraging. We feel good about North America. I think we took the heavy steps and took the heavy dose of painful, difficult decisions, but I think we feel that we're on a good path forward. It's not going to be a miraculous turnaround in economy, but we probably don't want that, so that we do not have a course exchange. We want to continue in a slow but sustainable manner in the right direction.
So let's talk fiscal cliff. Now, the CBO says tax cuts are set to expire and automatic spending cuts could push the economy into a recession next year. That has to concern you.
I don't think so. I think this is more political rhetoric than truly a business concern. No business CEOs would like to see fiscal cliff happening in a wrong way. It's actually a bad reputation for the nation. But I think businesses are on a long-term basis, and our capital expenditure and our business planning is a lot more robust than fiscal cliff would affect. I'm particularly not concerned about it.
Your audio systems are in millions of cars, including GM and Chrysler. Given your connection to Detroit, how would you describe the state of the U.S. auto industry?
Auto recovery is on a very good path. If you look at global recovery, there was a lot of pent-up demand in the last 12 to 18 months, but now we are seeing recovery on a more sustainable manner. U.S. is in a good path to hit 14.5 million number, which is still lower than 2007, but it's very nice steady growth, not only for the D3, but also for global car makers who actually do a lot of manufacturing in the United States. So I think it's a good recovery for U.S. and also good recovery in Western Europe, and for sure the emerging markets, particularly BRIC markets, are driving the growth for automotive industry in a big way.
I spoke with you earlier in the week and you'd mentioned that you're planning on expanding in the BRIC countries. Now, in China, we've seen a slowdown, biggest slowdown in 3 years this past quarter. This must worry you.
We watch all macroeconomic indicators, but we just finished our fiscal year in June 30th, and we finished China sales 42% increase year over year. So we're very happy. I think we have unique value proposition. American iconic brands like Infiniti, Mark Levinson, Harman Kardon, JBL are selling very well, just like Louis Vuitton and Hermes. So we are in a sweet spot where high-end cars are selling very well. Take example of BMW, Porsche, Audi. They are selling extremely well. In fact, they cannot make enough. And this is as of today. And looking into next 12 to 18 months, I still see China will continue to do well in luxury sector and also high-end premium cars. Where you see slowdown is coming from the real estate, it's coming from low-end single-digit price point cars, which only creates congestion on the roads, which is a good way to control the economy at the same time. I think there's something to look forward to for a company like Harman.
Okay, and you had mentioned the sweet spot in China. What if that sweet spot disappears? What next?
If it disappears, it's going to be a short-term phenomena, and we don't run company for short-term. We are the most innovative company in terms of technology and U.S. patents filings on a year-over-year basis. I think we are solving hybrid electric car technology problems of the world. We are solving acoustics, psychoacoustics problems of the cars of next generation. We're solving noise management, cancellation. So we have a lot of technology. So if it is China for short term, I think it's other markets. But BRIC in general is continue to doing very well. And all the indications we have, there is no slowdown in the luxury sector.
So tell me, what's the next best thing in audio technology? I know you're incorporating social media. What's next for the consumer?
Next big thing for social media as well as audio thing is this lousy compressed music which you and I are hearing through MPG players, which is literally destroying how artists meant it to be heard. We want to, and we are actually working towards with US patents to reauthor this so that you can hear exactly how artists meant it to be heard and how it was recorded. That's how we used to hear on LP records, and that's where a lot of Harman technology is coming out. We just launched that sort of a sound reproduction in all Ferrari cars, and now it's going to be launching in other commercial vehicles, as we go forward. So we're very excited about that. And second thing, we want to move the music from one source to another source wirelessly without losing the quality. So Harman is leading that sound and signal processing space, and I'm very excited about the future.
You run a company that has, some of the best audio technology in the world. I want to know, what is in your home?
I have all the best things Harman can provide, and I feel I have to be the true demonstration of what Harman can do. And I'm actually a kid in the candy shop, and I'm home when my guests coming. I really want them to experience what we do, and I truly listen what they like, what they don't like, and actually feed that back into R&D people that this is something people don't like. So I have Mark Levinson amplifiers, I have JBL synthesis in my cinema theater, and I have Harman Kardon AVRs and also preprocessors.
What I have, I'm a little embarrassed to say, I have a clock radio. That's how I get my music. So you know what, maybe...
I hope it's JBL.
Well, I don't know about that, but I think it's maybe time for me to branch out to some higher technology.
Absolutely, and we can help you there.
Oh, thank you. So thank you, Dinesh, so much for joining me today.
My pleasure.
And that was Harman CEO Dinesh Paliwal. I'm Elizabeth Karatza. This is Reuters.